Hi everyone. You know the expression that life comes at you fast? Well, life has come at Tom Watson really fast in these last couple of weeks because he has now been accused of anti-Semitism. I know. Tom Watson, just in case you are not aware, he's the Deputy Labour Party leader who is stabbing Jeremy Corbyn in the back at every single opportunity and has done now ever since he was appointed Deputy Leader, 3 years ago. But he's the man, he's the main focal point of this fake anti-Semitism row that's been going on in the media and the Labour Party. And that's what it is. It's a fake anti-Semitism row. It's a way for the establishment and the media to attack Jeremy Corbyn without bringing up his policies, without having to attack his policies. They can't attack his policies. His policies are widely popular. So they attack him elsewhere. And so they've attacked him on this anti-Semitism angle. Now, it's state-sponsored censorship. That's what this is. It's the UK government and the Israeli government as well trying to stop any criticism of Israel and any criticism of Israel's racist policies towards Palestinian Arabs. If you want to talk to me about anti-Semitism and Israel, I will talk to you all day long about anti-Semitism in Israel. The anti-Semitic actions of the Likud party in Israel against Palestinian Arabs, that is. Remember, Palestinian Arabs are Semites. Therefore, their treatment of Palestinian Arabs is by very definition anti-Semitic. If you want to talk to me about anti-Semitism in Israel all day long, that's what we'll talk about though, not the Labour Party. It's glorious this is though, because he's been accused now of anti-Semitism himself. It will get better. Please stick with this video until the end. It's great because Watson has been the subject of a formal anti-Semitism complaint by a professor of Jewish history. Professor Jeffrey Alderman writes to the party to ask for investigation of Watson's, quote, oldest anti-Semitic trope in Easter message. Jeffrey Alderman is a noted professor of the history of the Jewish community in the UK and also a journalist, say the Squawk Box. The Jewish Telegraph, announcing his agreement to write a regular column in the paper, said it was thrilled and excited about the decision. Alderman also writes for the Times. He sent this. This is the letter he sent to Jenny Formby, the General Secretary of the Labour Party. In his Easter 29 message to his followers, Mr. Tom Watson, MP, referred to the arrest of Jesus of Nazareth, specifically said that Jesus was arrested by, quote, a squad of Roman soldiers under the direction of a servant to the high priest. And there it is highlighted. The allegation that Jews were Christ killers implicated in not actually responsible for the death of Jesus is widely regarded as the oldest anti-Semitic trope. Now, I don't know whether it's anti-Semitic. I really don't. And to be honest, I don't care. Do you want to know what I care about? I care about this. Because just a few weeks ago, the Labour Deputy Leader, Tom Watson, called for the exclusion of any members accused of anti-Semitism. That's what he called for himself just a few weeks ago. Like I said, life comes at you fast. Labour's Deputy Leader Tom Watson has called for party members facing credible accusations of anti-Semitism to be automatically excluded from the party. Do you think invoking the oldest anti-Semitic trope is a credible accusation of anti-Semitism? Let me tell you this. If the let's face it, the facade, the absolute theatre that's surrounding Chris Williamson at the moment is what Tom Watson would call a credible accusation of anti-Semitism. I'm damn sure what Professor Alderman is talking about there is credible as well. I'll read the rest of this in Squawk Box. It said the Labour Party does not comment on individual cases, but says that it takes all complaints of anti-Semitism extremely seriously, so therefore they must take this complaint of anti-Semitism seriously. Tom Watson has been contacted for comment, and obviously he hasn't replied to them. But he also says here, I want to point this out, another right-wing Labour MP, Margaret Hodge, was the subject of a separate formal anti-Semitism complaint last week after tweeting derogatory comments about an Orthodox Jew whom she described as not mainstream and as anti-LGBT. So there you go. Tom Watson is now facing an anti-Semitism row. Like I say, life comes at you fast. The quicker people like Tom Watson and Margaret Hodge are out of the Labour Party, the better. And you're going to have to do it extremely quickly, because I've got a feeling we're going to be seeing a general election before the end of the year. And if those people are still in the Labour Party when that happens, when we're facing the next general election, then guess what? We're going to be looking at Boris Johnson and the Brexit Party ruling this country for the foreseeable future. You've been warned. Life comes at you fast, eh, Tom?